Alright guys, I'm back. Anyway. Let us continue, shall we? Yes, we shall. They were cleaning the other side of the road very early in the morning. It was like 5 a.m. And yeah, the vehicle is pretty loud, so I'm like, what the heck is that? Definitely must be the street cleaners, and yeah, cleaning the street. So I'm wondering if they will continue working today as well. Or they will continue in the Monday, because they usually have like 1 month to finish the road. And yesterday they did half of it. Well, I don't know if they went all the way back. Because basically the whole road they are doing goes from church to train station. And yeah, yesterday they started from the train station. I don't know if they went all the way back to the church. By the way, my street where I live begins with church. But I live almost at the end of the street. It's the longest street in the village. It's not the main street, by the way. Main street is second longest. Church is of course Catholic. Its majority of the village is Catholic. We actually have Protestants as well here. Our Protestants are basically all Lutherans. And this is basically it for the religions. So yeah, you are Catholic, practicing or not practicing, or Lutheran, practicing or not practicing. I mean, in villages there are not many differences. When I was a kid, I was pretty puzzled. Like, why they are not going to church, these kids? And like, they don't go to our church, they're Protestant. Like, oh. Because, you know, when you're a kid, you think everybody is the same. If you grew up, of course, in a very homogeneous society, as I did. And if you grew up in a very homogeneous society, the kids will literally make fun of you for any small detail. So, I grew up in the 90s, by the way. I was born in the late 80s. And back then, literally any minor difference, and you are made fun of, like wearing glasses, being poorer than the rest, because most people are usually middle class. And for me, it was my red hair and freckles. I used to hate it because other kids make fun of me because of that. My freckles never really disappear, but they usually mostly disappear during winter, but reappear during, of course, summer. And my red hair basically changed color during puberty to brown. Nowadays, even during like when I spend a long time in summer, it changed color to blonde. Yeah, the sun will bleach you to blonde. And anyway, yeah, my body hair and is quite colorful. You can see it on my beard and mustache. It's combination of brown, red, and blonde. Most of my body hair is blonde or very light brown, so it doesn't really look like I have that much body hair, but I have a lot. Especially all my arms and legs are super hairy, but it doesn't look that hairy because it's not dark, like black or brown, or dark brown I should say, so I don't look that hairy. Of course there is still one place where I have kept red hair mostly, aka my private part. Yeah, that part never changed. Curl, which is kind of funny, I guess, because it won't change. But yeah, people like light hair and whatnot. I mean, when I was born, I had red hair and blue eyes. By the way, my eyes changed somewhere around like age of 2 or 3 from blue to green, and as I said, my hair color changed to brown in puberty. And somewhere at the end of high school, I already had like mostly brown hair. And yeah, that was really one of my things, and everybody who knew me always like to tease me about it, like saying, haha, you have red hair, because they knew I did it. Because of my like childhood trauma, when other kids were making fun of me because of my hair. But nowadays I actually embrace it, and I know, as somebody who had red hair, it will take forever for my hair to actually turn grey. I don't know if my grandfather had red hair, because he was mostly like dirty blonde or light brown hair, but it took him like till 80 till his hair turned. My father is 67 and he got barely any grey hair as well, beside his mustache. And of course my father used to have red hair as well when he was young. Just a second. But we never really have like this. I'm talking about the red hair, of course, but not like the fully ginger hair, like those bright orange hairs, which we call like ginger. I never really had that. Mine was the dark one. But of course, I share everything else with the gingers. The weakness to sun. Yeah, when I stand up for more than 15 minutes summer sun, my skin is turn red. I have freckles and whatnot. But my hair was never really bright orange. It was darker color, dark red. It wasn't like the carrot orange. Like actual ginger have. But yeah, men with red hair are never really popular. I mean, red-haired women are considered really beautiful. They're always considered beautiful, especially when they have a large breast. Men go crazy about them. But yeah, I think red hair in women is my second favorite after brown hair. Yeah, I really actually like it on a woman. Well, on a woman. I like women. Or women. Yeah, women, right. I should talk in plural, right? like some single woman. We are doing actually quite fine. Yeah. Two of us working together, me and helper J, which probably was helper C. I was actually watching yesterday how they are doing the construction on the work. Basically there is like this vehicle that takes asbestos and whatnot from the truck, and it's put it in a row, and of course it's compressing it as well. And then then I saw like two rollers were coming after it, like those big rollers. They're compressing it so all the liquid will go up, so it can dry up. It was interesting to watch it. So I wonder if they will be doing the second half today or on Monday. Also the interesting part was the vehicle that was literally tearing out the road from the ground. So yeah. It's actually the first time they are completely changing, I think, the road. Usually they were like only fixing it if something was like bad or not, like holes. But yeah, the road was getting kind of bad. Well, not as bad as other roads I know, that's for sure. I would say this one was still in a pretty decent shape. But still, there are many places where it needs fixing, and this road is really frequent because there are two other villages behind us, plus a lot of farming equipment, trucks and whatnot goes through the road. And of course there is like at the end of the last village is famous, like what you call it, these pools where a lot of people go for vacation, and of course the famous mountains over here, which are good for hiking, and one of the best mountains for mushrooms. Yeah, the mushroom picking is a really popular thing here in Central Europe. I think it was like what, maybe 8 years since I was last mushroom picking. Yeah, it was like forever. But the forest is quite fine over here. Yeah, I like the forest here. And there are basically like no bears if you actually your chance to encounter bear is close to zero. Even though we have a lot of bears in my small country, especially in the central part of the country, but country, but I live in the western part, so there are basically no bears here. And if they are, it's really rare. They have a lot of issues actually with them in the central part of the country. Well, recently there was an article where a mushroom picker got killed by bear, by the way, which is rare but happens. Excuse me. But of course the most dangerous thing in the forest are ticks. Yeah, these are the most dangerous, pretty much in all over Europe, I think. So remember, always go fully clothed to the forest. And always check yourself after you come from the forest if you don't have tick. And if you do, remove it as soon as possible. Yeah, because ticks aren't that dangerous, but they carry diseases which are really dangerous. And that is why they are considered dangerous. Same for like mosquitoes, you know. Their mosquito bites are annoying, you know. They are itchy, but it's not that bad. The bad part is, of course, they carry diseases. And with global warming and whatnot, they carry diseases that are not common here in Europe. And of course, mosquitoes are annoying anyway, because, you know, you're like, oh yeah, I'm going to sleep, you know, turn off the light, and when you're finally trying to go to sleep, closing your eyes, and you suddenly hear that annoying, you know, like, I know what you would call it. Are the mosquitoes high frequency or low frequency? They're buzzing, but it's, I guess, high frequency. I don't know, doesn't really matter. But the thing is, it's really, really, really annoying. You don't really care about the mosquito bite. You care about the freaking sound they make. But it's so annoying. You can't sleep. Man. Yeah, such annoying characters. But compared to other areas, we don't get that many mosquitoes here. Fortunately. Yeah, fortunately. Anyway. I've been talking a lot in those last videos. This one and the previous one. But yeah, I haven't been able to record in a while. And it shows. But yeah, uploads are consistent. I have quite a backlog of the videos as per usual. And if I start running out, I will probably upload only one video per day till 25 comes out, which is actually exactly 1 month from now, because today is October 12th. And yeah, November 12th, and for me Sunday the 25 is coming out. Yeah, in 2 months there will be convention in the nearby city, which is purely for farming vehicles. So yeah, hopefully I will be able to go. Yeah, hopefully. Mm-hmm. 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 Alright, buddy, what you gonna do? And I can't afford you. Well, it's really long radius for turning. But yeah, that should be removed in the next game, right? With the GPS and whatnot. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. There we go. Michael coming back. Of course he is. No, surprisingly. Actually trying to be quiet. sometimes he get really loud and we have that continuous smacking the door handle with his paw. Seemed like he wasn't successful in opening my door yet. But he actually will if he tries. Yeah, but cat will do something once, he will continue doing it forever. Like opening doors. Yeah, finally some light outside. The sun will rise in like 30 minutes. Yeah, the traffic is crazy here. And of course, good old honking. I knew this might happen. So what's up, buddy? Will you continue or not? He's waiting on the freezer. I know him. But yeah, soon after I'm done with this video, I'll go and feed you. Unless my father will be faster. Because if you keep begging, he will give you food. So and then you should get food. Yeah. It took I freaking made my cat quite disciplined, you know, giving food at the certain times. Not saying I didn't never broke it, you know, and gave food earlier and whatnot. But yeah, my father of course had to step in. I was like, oh yeah, he was asking me for food, so I gave him some food, you know. I was like, oh yeah, great. But yeah, as you know, the castrated cats or sterilized cats in general, they will tend to get really fat, so they could eat only cat designed food, and especially one that is like lower calories, so they won't get fat. Yeah, I buy the dry food for my cat. It is only for sterilized cats, you know. And yeah, in my regime and whatnot, he got a really good figure. For example, my neighbor cats, oof, they're fat. But then again, they have like no exercise. I'm not saying I play with my cat like every day like crazy. You know, when I keep getting older, they don't really want to play them much. But yeah, if you want to play, I will go and play with him for a while. Besides, the kids always can play with themselves. They're pretty good at it. They literally find any random stuff and start playing with it. You know, literally like some sort of piece of trash, I would say. I mean, not like literally trash, but you know, like a random piece of paper or something. And he'll start playing with it. Yeah, like a piece of cramped paper. And they're like, oh yeah, let's play with this. It's so much fun for them. Ah, guys are silly. What funny animals. Okay, what are you doing? Ah, whatever, see you next time, goodbye.